Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the forecast for the new moon that's occurring on April 27th or April 28th, depending on where you live in the world. We'll take a look at the forecast for each life path number to see how these energies could affect you. This, of course, is a general reading. If you would like your own personal numerology reading that will be much more focused on your own energy and what you're working with, please book some time with me. You can find my information in the description box below. I would love to work with you. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this new moon. Life Path 22-4. So we're going to be working with the vibration, the master number 44-8, and the number 36-9 for this illumination. So the 44-8 really at its core kind of especially when it comes in a cycle, can feel really is a very grounded energy. It can feel almost like a heavier energy, meaning it's asking us to get serious about what it is that we are building, what it is that we are creating, about our foundations, because, we are essentially life path 4s. And this is double 4 energy, the 44-8, right? So it's asking us to get very serious about the foundation that we're building to reach our goals, to reach our greater vision. And whatever it is, what kind of legacy that we're trying to build. Now, as 22-4s, the master builder, this can feel very significant. So again, this is a new moon, so new starts, new initiations, new ideas, new beginnings. There's likely going to be something that feels very tangible for you that you've been working on, or it might be something that's initiated at this time, but that is very foundational and is something that will likely help you to build more concretely towards your goals, to sort of turn those ideas into something very tangible. Now, again, it's double 4s. So guess what? It's going to take time and patience and consistency and showing up and all of those things. Patience being number 1, because we got a lot of 4 energy happening here. But it will pay off, right? You've got the promise of the 8 energy with the 44-8. So whatever it is that you're investing in, you're dedicating your time to, you're committing to under this illumination, promises the success of the 8, which is, money, status, power, influence, business expertise, that sort of sharing your expertise, sharing your gifts in some way. So very, very powerful energy when it comes to the physical plane. These are very strong energies that are material based. So you could see a lot of movement in some very physical area of your life, right? Especially with career or your place in the world, or how you contribute your gifts, right? If you're not working, then this could be a very creative period where your creativity could actually, create something very substantial that can help a lot of people potentially. That 44-8 energy is very solid in that sense. There's a high level of spirituality associated with the 44-8 as well. That open channel to get the ideas, to get the inspiration, and then to turn it into something tangible. But there's a driving force there that's pushing us to really commit, get serious, get focused, and again, be in it for the long haul. But it also promises very substantial rewards. There's also a lot of wisdom associated with the 44-8. So this could be you tapping into that wisdom, sharing your wisdom that you've accumulated through your own personal journey, gaining some kind of wisdom through some kind of very physical experience at this time, or work-related experience, something along those lines, or power struggles, etc. Some kind of challenge could bring in a tremendous amount of wisdom for you at this time. With the 36-9, this energy is interesting because it kind of brings on this energy of a heavy burden, something that really we need to, and it's a burden that we almost need to carry, which kind of makes sense because it correlates with the 44 really well, because that 4 energy is very Saturnian. So anywhere, I'm kind of getting off base here, but anywhere that Saturn appears in your astrology chart, there's a burden you have to carry. You have got to carry that burden to see it through to completion in order to get to the success of whatever that is, right? And so with this 36-9, it's sort of along those lines. Wherever this sort of shows up for you, especially as it correlates with the 44-8, there's some kind of burden that you are being asked to carry that you're going to have to figure out how to lighten the load while you still manage it, like while you still carry it. And so it can show up in obviously wherever it needs to in your life, but you could find that there's some kind of burden being placed on you at this time. And your job is to figure out how to move through it, how to work with it, how to manage it, how to, are there things within that experience that you can delegate, that you can get some relief from, that you can set those burdens down for a little bit, find a solution, come back to it, pick it up, and it might feel less heavy. So it does kind of help us, again, to move through an experience, to recognize what we're capable of, to gain the wisdom that we need in order to move forward in a way that won't feel so burdensome in the future. So really powerful energy here. Hope it's a great one. I'm right there with you. Take care. Bye for now.